Today we will be finding distance between two numbers on a number line, okay? In order to do this, we are going to use absolute value, okay? Reminder, absolute value is distance between 0, okay? And distance is always positive, okay? Okay, so if we are finding the distance between I at -1 and j at 8, we are finding the distance between -1 and 8 on the number line. You can do this by simply counting the spaces. So you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces. So the distance between I and j is 9. But we can also write an expression to represent this using subtraction, okay, and absolute value. So we would take the absolute value of -1 minus +8, okay? And again, we would take the absolute value of that because distance is always positive, okay? So -1 minus 8, we would change our subtraction to addition. We change our +8 to -8. And then -1 plus -8 is -9. So we would take the absolute value of -9, which is 9. So either way that you do this, you get the distance between -1 and 8 is 9. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Okay, we can use the same thing when numbers are on the same side of 0. So these are both positive. So the distance between E at 4 and F at 10. Okay, again, we can count them, or we can use the absolute value expression. And we would take the absolute value of 4 minus 10, and 4 minus 10, so we change our subtraction to addition. 4 plus -10, our addition rules of integers say that they're opposite signs, so I subtract them. 10 minus 4 is 6, and I keep the sign of the larger absolute value. In this case would be -10. So I'm taking the absolute value of -6, which is +6. And again, we can count on our number line and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces between them. Okay, let's take a look at one more example. Distance between -11 and -3. Our absolute value expression would be -11 minus -3. And using my integer rules, I'm going to change my subtraction to addition and take the opposite of my 3. So now I have -11 plus 3. Again, opposite signs. So I subtract. 11 minus 3 is 8. 11 minus 3 is 8. So I would get -8 because I keep the sign of the larger absolute value, which would be -11 in this case. Then I'm taking the absolute value of that would be 8. So the distance between -11 and -3 is 8. And again, I can check that by counting on my number line. However, when you get to bigger numbers, such as the distance between -213 and 45, you're going to want to use an absolute value expression to help you find the distance between these two numbers. We can do the absolute value of -213 minus 45. Okay, that's plus -45, in which case I would add these. 213 plus 45 gives me 258. I get absolute value is -258. So I take the absolute value of that, which means they are 258 spaces away. I don't want to count 258 spaces. So using the absolute value expression can help you in these types of problems.